cry every time I see you, so thank you so much. This is our main organizing body who have been working tirelessly. You've seen a lot of me on Facebook, but there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. This is Zdeb, who's our main financial organizer. We'll do shout outs at the end, but this is kind of your core team to go to if you have an issue. Emily and Lizzie have been working tirelessly on the program and trying to get all of you. You've probably received emails from them at some point. We're 4 people, but this conference is the product of many people's work, and we thank all of you for your help. So on the practical note, please wear your badges at all times. This is especially important at meal times because you have little stickers that indicate what you have paid for meals. And there are gender-neutral bathrooms that are in the very back. So you have to kind of walk down the hall, and that's just the way it is. So.
Do you want to tell them about breakfast, Ashley?
Allow me to tell you about breakfast.
I should have told she wouldn't have to speak.
We're all going to eat breakfast, I assume. So everybody should have received a little yellow voucher. If you didn't, stop by the registration desk afterwards, and Jeff has them. Those will get you 1 free meal at the restaurant that's right over there. It doesn't include gratuity, based on me looking at it this morning, so if you want to tip your waitress, please feel free. If you don't use it, please feel free to pass it on to somebody else who might want it. It's not tied to your name or your badge or anything. Breakfast is 8:30 to 9:30. And
It says 6:30 to 10:30 on the thing.
Great.
that's more time. More time, yes. And if anybody was curious, the 3 colors are for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So this is just an easy way. All the meals will be in this room next door, so you won't have to sign in or anything. Whoever's at the door will just very quickly be able to see yes green, yes blue, red. Yes, yeah. So if you have any questions about it or any concerns, you can see me, you can see Jeff, who's going to live behind the registration table all weekend, or of course any of us.
We wanted to just say as a courtesy to our vegetarian and vegan fellows, if you're a meat eater or can eat meat, just don't eat the vegetarian option. It looks so delicious, all those vegetables. But then we don't want any vegans hungry, because you know what happens.
We just have to eat salad. So,
Yeah.
so.
That being said, we have a full restaurant, so if something needs to be emergency ordered, just let us know. Or let the staff know.
I believe there's a snack in the bar area every night around 10.
It's actually going to be in this room.
Oh, it's going to be in this room, even better. And there is going to be a bartender on duty for us.
In the front.
In the front. Amazing. Okay. So,
Yes.
let's see. Do we have the safety team here?
We have
Yes,
Abby.
we have Abby.
We
Great.
have Abby.
So safety is important at this convention, and we have a few procedures and spaces in effect for you.
Hello, I'm Abby. So I'm going to be helping with the sanctuary room, which is right across from the registration desk, but up the stairs. If you find yourself in a state where you just need some quiet time or some space, or the whole thing is just being too much, or you need an adult, that's a good place to find a person whose job it is to be available to you. I don't have one of the little badges, but there's little sheriff badges that the safety team is going to be wearing. You can grab somebody at any point. If something happens and the safety team has walked away from that room, you can grab someone at the registration desk, because we're all connected by cell phones. Obviously, please respect people's boundaries, follow all the rules that happen at the beginning of all the LARPs. And if you end up in distress or you are upset and I or one of the safety team members is on the floor and you can see us, you can ask us, can you help me get to the sanctuary room? There's a code of conduct that you signed when you came in. If at any point you are in doubt about whether or not your behavior matches the spirit of the conference, please ask the front desk for a copy of the code of conduct.
And the safety team have orange badges.
Oh,
Thank you.
Have some unconferencing space, that's in Magnolia, so if you walk out these doors, sanctuary space is there, unconference space is on the other side. We invite you to go in there and get up awesome program items, and we're going to put a piece of paper on the door, so if you want to schedule something, you're welcome to, or you're welcome to kind of herd people in there, if they're willing, if they give consent, of course.
All right, so we have a few social suggestions that'll help us all get along well. We're a lot of people from a lot of different places, so we wanted to make sure that we are all on the same page. One of them we've already done this morning. The easiest way for us all to get quiet is that when someone at the front of the room raises their hand, you raise your hand and you shut your mouth at that time. Exactly. Let's see. Something that we're asking everyone to do is during panels and roundtables, just hold your applause until the very end. If you want to give props while someone is talking, we have something else that you can do. Wiggling your hands or fingers. Silent applause. And another universal agreement that we're using is the door is open. If you're not having a good time in a planned or spontaneous event, whether it's a conversation or a panel, it's okay to vote with your feet. We've got some amazing events happening pretty much all the time. I don't know about you, but I've been looking at my schedule going, can I clone myself? So we empower you to take charge of your own fun and just leave. And then also, if someone else was there for a moment and now they're gone, just accept that everyone has a lot of different commitments and a lot of different needs.
The open chair rule. We want everybody to meet each other and be friendly with each other, and one really easy way to do this is when you're sitting somewhere in a circle talking to your buddies, just add an open chair. And the open chair signifies that anyone can come and join you, and it's a great way to make new friends. Of course, if somebody does come and join you and sits in the open chair, then you will need to get another open chair. And if this repeats too much, you may have to form like 2 conversational groups, but I think that's going to be a win. Okay, make space for others in conversation. Good conversation is like playing a good scene. It's not always your turn. So support others and shine the spotlight on them.
Just a quick note, this is Jack. He's our head of safety, along with myself and with John Stravopoulos. So you will be able to easily recognize him.
God, I hope so.
We also have the BFF rule. Just wherever LARPers gather, there's always vigorous conversation. We support this. But we also ask you to adhere to the BFF rule, which just means assuming good intentions from your conversation partner and striving to leave the conversation, understanding one another better, and hopefully being better friends than when you started. You can also catch people up in conversation when a new person joins your conversational group. Help integrate them into the conversation by saying, like, hey, we were talking about
Sex and LARP, of course.
Of course. And we all come from different traditions. We've got a lot of different terminology. We've got a lot of different words for the same phenomena. So if you're entering like a jargony conversation, you should feel really empowered to just ask people what they mean. Sometimes it's hard, but you should do it anyway. So have good conversations, meet new people, learn about LARP from all over the world, and most importantly, just be excellent to everybody.
And just a couple little logistical things. Theoretically, we have this space to ourselves after 10:30. We're going to try to rope things off, but we do have other people at the hotel. So you may have to deal with people that do not understand what's going on and are asking you questions. If this becomes too much, just let us know. Okay? Yes, Klaus.
Speaking of other people, there's a rumor there will be vampire people playing.
They are our people.
Yeah, I know, but how do we see if they're vampires or just
It's pervasive. It's pervasive, so you're just gonna have to learn it.
You shouldn't know that they're vampires if they're doing it right.
Right.
It's called the masquerade for a reason.
I'm gonna have to catch you up on this whole vampire thing. Pretty soon. The restaurant is in the back, but our meals will be in this next room here for lunch and for dinner. For the breakfast buffet, however, you have to go to the restaurant in the back. But there will be people from the rest of the conference space that are going back there. The pool is open till I think like 10 or 10:30. Please don't party at the pool. It will echo throughout this entire area and we will get in trouble. And I am trying to avoid that. So, I think that's pretty much it. There are more instructions like this in the scannable QR code program that we have. And we also, I think, have some copies.
There's a
of
couple
it.
copies on the desk if you want to look through physical copies.
So without further ado, let's move to our keynote programming.
Hey, Sarah,
Yeah.
I forgot one important thing,
Yeah.
which is what state are we in?
Oh, well, I think you should lead that.
But I'm not from Texas.
Well, you are now.
Okay, I am now from Texas.
Actually, you are technically from Texas.
I am technically from Texas. So there's a thing that happens in Texas, which is that when somebody sings very loudly, the stars at night are big and bright. That was kind of half-assed. So I think we should try again. Maybe the whole organizing team
Yes.
can sing,
Yeah.
regardless of whether any of us can sing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Sure.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. That's all.